Hey, I'm Mona. This is Sacred Geometry Universe Video Journal Diary for October 2nd, 2025. I'm walking the dogs, man. It's the morning walk and they're pulling. Anyways, I got up this morning. I don't know how these people around here do it. I swear. So, I don't like to keep my trash in the house because, it brings the maggots. The maggots. And, because, the flies, they get into the trash and then the larvae comes out, right? I forgot to take one of my little trash bags out. So when I got up this morning, oh my God, the whole living room had a bunch of maggots in there. I was like, ah! They were all escaping the plastic bag, going towards the front door to get out. I mean, at least the majority of them was like in a line. You know what I mean? So I could sweep that up and then just get rid of them, right? And then I bug sprayed the whole place because I have some stuff that it kills larvae. So I swept as many as I could up that I could see because, they get in crevices too. And I do not like that. I don't like bugs in the house. I know flies get in from the door opening and closing from the dogs. But this was like, this morning. So we're getting out here late because of that. It took me like an hour to get them all out and spray the whole place. Now, I'm sure that there's some hidden ones in there. So I sprayed that whole place down, everything. And I kind of looked up what if my bug killer that I had kills those, and it does. It's like some bioinsecticide. But it takes up to like 30 minutes. So I just doused the house and we left. Because it takes about 30 minutes, 40 minutes for us to get through this walk and get back. So I don't know how people do it around here. Because people got kids, people got pets, doors open and closing. People keep their trash in the house. Me? My trash can's outside now. The only thing that's in there is like, I'll do like a little like trash bag like from the grocery store. And I'll just throw the things in there. Normally I don't really put food in there. It's like dry trash. But I was making the dog food. And I remember I forgot to throw the chicken bones out. Yeah, that's what did it. The flies went in there and I had to clean that shit out. It was terrible. I mean, I'm not afraid of bugs. I mean, it's just nasty. It's just gross. You know what I mean? And I like my home to be like spotless, And so like I'm constantly cleaning in there because of the dogs, they track in dirt and stuff. They don't really track in bugs. They track in dirt like from the ground, because the ground is like, whatever they're stepping on, And then of course the little fur that turn into the dust bunnies. So, I mean, I don't know how the people do it around here. Like how often they're cleaning those maggots out and... Because my neighbor told me, yeah, it's bad. So she gets them too, though. But dang, yuck. I had to deal with that this morning. Right now, the house is stewing in that insecticide. So I wanted to get out and walk the dogs. And most likely when I get back, I will see more because, like, when I started spraying that stuff, they started coming out of the woodwork, because I guess... most of them, they're led towards the front door. Like, I don't know how they know, but they know which way to get out. And that's which way it was a line going towards the front door. And I was like, oh, gross, And so I had to move furniture, had to sweep under furniture, had to do all of that stuff. I took my bed apart, not because of them, but because I just felt like it was time. Probably because I was feeling so grossed out, But I wonder what people do in that situation. Because flies, they're going to get in. And if you got a trash can in your house, and you're putting like chicken bone or like meat scraps or something. Not real. You know what? Not really. I haven't noticed anything with like plant scraps. But for the meat scraps, yeah. Those flies want to come in. They want to lay their larvae in that, So it's like, dang. But yeah, It's kind of gross, you guys. And I think mostly it happens when the temperatures reach something, when it's like humid and kind of muggy and there's a lot of flies, because sometimes there's like no flies, and I think it's because of the weather. But sometimes there's a lot of flies, but I usually catch them or kill them, or they die in the window sills or something, because if they come in, on the most part, they can't find any food particles or anything in the house for them to like eat or leave larvae. I don't know. I'm not really sure. I mean, I can look it up, the life cycles of a fly, But it's like, I just didn't like that this morning. And I could not just right away take the dogs out like I normally do. I had to clean that shit up. It was gross. So, but we're on the walk now. The house is stewing right now. I even feel that bug spray in my nose. Oh no, you know what? It might actually be the bug spray for the mosquitoes. Sorry. Yeah, I sprayed myself before I came out here. And then, and after that, I usually feel like, okay, I gotta go home. I gotta clean everything, because who knows where those things crawl under? Because I swear I thought I swept them all up in like the living room, from the kitchen to the front door area. And then I would sweep other places and come back, and there's still some more in that area. So I think they were coming out of like the wood, because everything is not perfectly sealed, and if they could squeeze under the piece of like molding or something, then they will. But I guess they could feel the bug spray or whatever, or the bug spray is affecting them, so they're starting to come out like in panic droves. So that's what happened this morning. That sucks. I think Texas, they have that big, because you know what? I've never really experienced maggots like in my life. Like I was like, when I saw them the first time, because that happened to me before, and that's why I realized, no more trash in the house. I have my trash can outside, my little black trash can. You know how you have a little kitchen trash? Usually keep that, in the kitchen. No more, nothing in the kitchen. No trash in the kitchen. Everything has to go out. And that's why I use the little grocery store bags, because they're so small, and once they get to a certain size, you gotta take them out right away, right? But I didn't take that other one out. I kind of looked and I was like, I forgot to take that one out, and that's where they came from. So gross, you guys. So right now we're just letting the house stew. We're doing our morning walk, and yeah, that's all I have for you guys. If there's any chit chats or anything that comes up, I'll tell you. I'll tell you, even depending on how many people who watch. I don't know if a lot of people watch this, but I put everything out and I talk about every little thing. Why? Because of CYA. Do you guys know what CYA means? It means cover your ass. Yeah. That's something that I learned in the military, and I will never, ever, ever forget. If you're going through anything and you're dealing with, unruly people or situations, cover your ass. Record everything. Take pictures of everything, so you have proof of everything. Anyways, that's what I have for you guys. This is October 2nd, 2025, Sacred Geometry Universe, and I'll talk to you next time. Bye.